So what is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Daredevil 19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Bandai Tamashii Nation's SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Xenoverse Trunks. So let's get into it right away and start off with the box. So we do get a basic style box for the SH Figuarts DBZ line. We do get the window right there in the front of the box, and on the window it says SH Figuarts Trunks Xenoverse Edition. Then right here you get some limited thing for the Xenoverse 2 game. Over here on the right we do get some images of the Trunks figure. We get the warning blah 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 label, Toei Animation, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Tamashii Nations, and Bandai. And then there's the bottom of the box there, looking pretty nice. And then here is the top of it. And then here's the one side of it. And then the other side with some more images of the Trunks figure. And then the back of it shows a few poses you can get the figure into, along with some of the accessories. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure open and take a closer look at this Trunks. Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look, and Tamashii Nations did a nice job with this Trunks. I do have a few issues and complaints which we'll get into shortly. The face sculpts look pretty good. I believe they are slightly tweaked compared to the original Future Trunks and the Premium Color Edition. So they did a good job with the faces. The only issue I see on mine is under his left nostril. I don't know if it's paint or if a piece of plastic chipped off, but it looks like he didn't wipe his nose or something like that, so that is a little irritating there. The hair looks good though, beautiful paintwork all throughout it with the paint shading and nice sculpt as well. So very good job on the hair for Trunks. And then the neck looks pretty good, nice sculpt and paintwork on it. The green undershirt there, we do get the lines sculpted on there, so I do like that. And then the collar to his jacket, nice sculpt work on it. It's supposed to look like, I guess, fur or something like that, but I do like how there is paint shading all throughout it, and it looks pretty dope. So good job with that there. Now for the torso, the coat here, I do like how the buttons are sculpted on there. I love all the sculpted wrinkles all throughout the coat. I think that looks dope. Good job with that. We do get some seams running down the side of the coat there. That looks pretty cool. And then the back here, we do get the peg hole for his sword. And I never understood why these random pieces were here, the circles. You see them sometimes on the DBZ figures. I don't know why those are there, but we do get some nice sculpted wrinkles on the back of his coat as well. And then the arms look pretty good. I don't know if people will be too happy about these pieces that hide the shoulder joints, but I mean, it's better than nothing. They look kind of weird, but they're not too bad. The sculpt of the arms look pretty good. We get some sculpted wrinkles here and there on it. We do get like a little strap and a button around the wrist. And an issue that I do have, if you know on the wrist joints, they swivel where the hand connects into the joint, and they do swivel where it connects into the arm, so you could like either have his hand hinged that way, or you could put it the opposite way and it can hinge up and down. On this side, mine's stuck where it connects into the arm, and I can't move it around, so I can only move the hand like that, hinging it back and forth, and that's really annoying. I even tried the really hot water trick. I didn't just use regular hot water, I used really hot water, but that didn't work either. And it looked like I was putting too much stress on the joint, and it looked like it was going to break if I kept trying to mess around with it. So, a little bit of quality control issues by Tamashii Nations there. I don't know what's up with that piece, but it does irritate the hell out of me. Now, the midsection here, we do get the belt, and it is a separate piece, as you can see, nice sculpt and paint on it. And if you look right here, how the belt goes through the buckle there, and then it loops over the top of the belt. You see they sculpted on the lower portion of his jacket. They sculpted the rest of the belt there, so that looks pretty cool. And I do like the sculpted wrinkles there, so it looks like the belt is tightened around the jacket, and you can see with all the wrinkles sculpted around there, so that looks pretty cool. And then we do get some more sculpted buttons there, looking pretty nice. And my biggest issue with this figure is the lower portion of his jacket. I don't know why Tamashii Nations keeps doing this, but it's like a hard plastic. It is soft, but it's like a harder, soft plastic, so it's going to hinder so much leg articulation. It's the same exact type of plastic that they used with the battle version Sasuke, and that hindered a lot of his leg articulation. I don't know why they keep using this type of plastic for like these lower pieces from the waist down. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, you can't, I mean, you could do that, but on this side, you're really not going to get his leg up any higher than that, and it's stupid. I don't know why they do that. I don't know, that's something I really dislike about this figure a lot. And it is in 3 pieces, so we get one piece here, another piece here, and then the back piece there. I feel like if you put too much stress on it too, it'll eventually break. Like, you can see the stress right there as I move that. See what I mean? How it gets to like a lighter gray, like it looks like it's about to rip or something. So that's why I don't like this type of plastic that they use. But under it on the legs, nice sculpted wrinkles all throughout the pants. I like the way they look, and I do like the knee joints there, so good work on that. Back of the legs look pretty good too. We do see the knee joints, of course, but nice sculpt work on the back of the pants. And I like the way the pants look, how they're tucked into this, I guess, long sock here. As you can see, it's bunched up inside the sock, so nice sculpt work there. And I do have some random gray paint over here on the green, and then back over here. I don't know what the hell that's all about, so that kind of sucks too. But the lower legs here, nice sculpt and paint work on them. All the brown lines, those are sculpted on there, so I do like that. But it looks like the brown lines are supposed to look like this, but they went a little heavy with the brown paint on the left leg there, as you can see the difference. And same with on the back. And then we do get his shoes here, which are very weird looking, but nice sculpt and paint work on them. I do like how they sculpted the laces, and the paint's nice and clean on them as well. Here's the back of the shoes, and these shoes actually really don't give you the best ankle articulation at all. It's almost as bad as the new battle damaged Cell Saga Gohan. And then the bottom of them, not much going on there, but overall I think they did a pretty good job with this Trunks. I do have my issues and complaints about the figure, but other than that, I think it's a pretty cool version of Trunks to add into your DBZ collection, and I'm pretty satisfied with the detail. But anyway, let's continue on. And for anybody who's curious, wanting to know if you could swap out the faces with either one of these Trunks with the Xenoverse one, you can't because the pegs on the back of the face don't line up. Or if you wanted to know if you could swap the heads with either one of these Trunks with the Xenoverse one, technically you can't, because the ball joint on the future Trunks is too small and the ball joint on the Saiyan Armor Trunks is too big. The one on the Xenoverse one is like medium size. Technically you could take this head and force it on the Saiyan Armor Trunks ball joint, but then once you take that off and you want to put it back, you're going to stress out the hull and it's going to be too big for that ball joint on the Xenoverse one. So if anybody was curious about that, now you know. But anyway, continuing on. Moving on to the accessories, we get a bunch of cool stuff included with this Trunks. So we do get 2 interchangeable hair pieces, one for the Super Saiyan and one for the powered down form, and then we do get 4 interchangeable faces. We get 2 for the powered down form and then 2 for the Super Saiyan one. Now for the Super Saiyan one here, we do get the angry teeth gritted face. Very nice paint and sculpt all throughout the face there. Nice clean paint around the eyes, eyebrows, and the teeth and everything. And the hair looks great too. Nice sculpt work. We get some very light orange paint shading, which looks really good all throughout the middle and the back of the hair there. And even down here as well on the side. So very nice job with the paint shading on the hair there. And nice sculpt work on it as well. So we do get that. And then we get this interchangeable face with it, the yelling, screaming face here, and beautiful paint and sculpt work on this one as well. Nice clean paint all throughout the mouth, the tongue, the eyes, and the eyebrows and everything. So very good job on the Super Saiyan faces and hair. Then we do get the powered down hair here that we did take a look at before. Beautiful paint and sculpt all throughout it. Very nice job on the face, besides that mark I have under his left nostril. And this is the basic type looking face here. So we do get that. And then finally, we get the smiling face while he's looking off to the left here. And beautiful paint and sculpt on this one as well. And the way you interchange the faces, pretty much same as the future Trunks. The powered down form, pull off the hair and then you pull the face off. And when you want to put the other face in, just line up the pegs and then peg in the hair, just like that. And then you just peg whichever head right on the ball peg right there. And the way you change the Super Saiyan one, same thing as future Trunks, pull up on the front top of the hair, then pull the face off, take the new face you want to put on, peg it in, and then put the hair back in, and then just pop the head on the neck joint. So we do get those, and then we also get the scroll from the Xenoverse game, and this thing looks awesome. Even though it's such a small, simple accessory, they did a great job with it. The paint's nice and clean all throughout it, and the sculpt of it looks good too, so very good job on the scroll there. So we do get that. And then we do get 2 swords for Trunks. We do have the full sword here on the top, and then the bottom one that belongs into the sheath. And I love the metallic silver that they used for the blade. That is a beautiful paint right there. That looks dope. And then the cross guard looks good.
I like the gold that they used for the cross guard, and then at the end of the handle there. And then we do get some purple wrappings around the handle, then we get some sculpt work on them as well. Nice clean paint on both the swords here, so very good job with these. And then we do get new hands where the thumb is molded together to the fingers, and that is meant for the sword. Now what they did, you can unpeg this back piece and then slide the hands on and then just peg this back on, and you can do the same thing with the half sword here as well. So we do get the two swords, and then we do get his sheath, which I like a lot more than the regular Future Trunks sheath. I love the brown and the silver. It looks dope. Nice sculpt and paintwork on it. Nice clean paint. Very good job on the sheath there. The strap looks cool too. I like how they painted the buckle silver, and then they painted that little button silver too. Very cool looking. I like how the strap kind of goes off a little bit too. And then all you do is take the half sword here, peg it into the top of the sheath, just like the Future Trunks. And then how you get this on this Xenoverse Trunks, peg it right into the back there. There we go, almost got it. And take the strap, pull that around to the bottom here, and then just peg that in. And then there you go, as simple as that. And that just looks dope as hell. I love this accessory for Trunks. So we do get those two swords, the sheath, and the scroll. And then we finally get 8 interchangeable hands. So we do get a pair of fists, of course, which come on the figure out of the packaging, and very nice sculpt work all throughout these. And the color of the plastic is brown, so nothing is painted on any of these hands. But I do like how they sculpted the seams on the side of the hand right there, and then on the other side, and then even on the thumb, so that does look pretty cool. But all the hands are fairly simple to interchange. So we do get a pair of fists. And then we get a pair of these new gripping hands that I was talking about before, where the fingers are molded together to the thumb. And these are meant for him to grip onto his sword, as I showed you what you had to do to have him grip onto the sword with these hands. But very nice sculpt work all throughout these. We get the seams sculpted on there, the fingers look good and everything like that. So good job with these. We get a pair of those. And then we get another pair of gripping hands. And these are meant for him to grip onto the scroll. I mean, you can have him grip onto the sword with these as well, but very nice sculpt all throughout these. So we do get a pair of those, and then finally, we get a pair of open palm blast hands, and very nice job on these as well. We get the seam sculpted on there and everything, so good job with the open palm blast hands. But anyway, that is all the accessories included with Xenoverse Trunks. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review, shall we? Now, for the height of Xenoverse Trunks, it looks like he stands around 5.5 inches tall. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, the SH Figuarts Premium Color Future Trunks, the SH Figuarts Saiyan Armor Trunks, and the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Vegeta. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Battle Damage Gohan, the SH Figuarts Android 16, the SH Figuarts Android 17, and the SH Figuarts Android 18. And then here he is compared to a bunch of the other SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z figures, and Dragon Ball Super as well. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku and the Mezco 112 Punisher. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review! So now for the articulation, we do get 2 points at the neck, so the upper neck joint you can get Trunks to look up about that much, which is just looking straight ahead, but he does look down a decent amount, so a tiny bit of forward and back movement there. Then we do get slight pivot there, and then we do get swivel. The lower neck joint only goes forward and back a tiny bit. Going back, it gets hindered by the collar of his coat, as you can see there. So with both joints, you can pretty much get him to look all the way down, which is good. And then you can't get him to look up at all. But we do get a little bit of pivot at the lower neck, and then it also swivels, so decent movement at both the neck joints. Then we do get a point of articulation at the torso around the abdomen here. And it can go forward about that much, and it does go back a decent amount. We do get some pretty good pivot at that joint, and then slight swivel. Now for the waist, it goes forward a really good amount. So with both joints, you can get Trunks to crunch forward about that much, and then goes back a decent amount as well. So with both joints, it can go back a pretty good amount also. And then we do get some nice pivot at the waist there, and then it also swivels. Now for the arms here at the shoulder, this joint we don't really get the best circular motion, but we do get a tiny bit of it, as you can see right there. which isn't the best though, but the arms do go out to the sides a little more than 90 degrees, so that's good. They do go up and down. We do have bicep swivel, then double jointed elbows that pretty much bend in all the way, so that's good. We do have a ball hinge at the wrist, so it does swivel and hinges back and forth. Now for the legs here, we do get good leg articulation, but this stupid piece of plastic that they used for the lower portion of the coat does hinder the articulation. But I mean, you can force this to move up, but if you do, you put stress on it. You can see the stress marks there, and that's not good. It's eventually going to rip and break off. So I don't know why they keep using this type of material. But the leg joints do shift down a pretty good amount, and trunks can kick forward a little more than 90 degrees, so that's good. And then going back, it can go back almost 90 degrees, and then kicking out to the side about 90 degrees. Then we do get swivel up there. Then we do have double jointed knees that bend back all the way, so that's good. And then this is where the articulation gets really bad. The ankles. We do have swivel, so that's fine. Then they hinge up only that much, which is pretty bad. And then they hinge down that much, which is even worse. And then the worst of it is the ankle pivot. That is horrible. That is terrible ankle pivot. And they're supposed to be known for having great articulation with their SH Figuarts line. Not with ankle movement like this. That is such bad ankle articulation. But we do get a little bit of a toe hinge there. So overall, we do get some nice movement in most of the points of articulation on this figure, but other points we get either really bad movement or we get hindered movement. But you're going to be able to get them in some decent poses, and I'm about to show you some of them right about now.
But anyway, that is my review of the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Xenoverse Trunks. Hope you enjoyed it. If I had to rate this figure between a 1 through 10, I'd have to give it a 7.5. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, you can head over to Agelessgeeks.com. I think he has this up for pre-order right now. If he doesn't, I know he will have it in stock on the website once it releases in the US. And don't forget, when you purchase something from there, to enter in codename Daredevil to get yourself a 5% off discount. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell icon. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up anyway, because action figures are awesome. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. So we do get a basic style box for the SH Figuarts DBZ line. We do get the one right there in the front of the box, and on it says SH Figuarts Trunks Xenoverse Edition. Then we get some limited blah 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 blah. Toei Animation Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Toei Animation. Whoops, that's Tamashii Nations.
Now we do get a point of Alrighty,
taking a closer detailed look, and I think
blah blah blah. Oh man. And then if you wanted to know if you could swap the heads with either one of these trunks with the Xenoverse, you technically... And then we also get a pair of another... Damn it, what the hell was that? And then on the other side, and then even... Damn it. Which are meant for him to grip onto the sword. We have the thumb molded together with the thumb there. The thumb molded together with the thumb.